Hey guys, it's Alex from Hannemann Ironworks here, and today I'm in a hotel, and I'll be competing in a tournament called Skills USA. So I know a few of you guys have been a little interested in what I've been doing with the welding and whatnot, and I've been practicing for the school. So as you can see, I'm in a hotel. Um, There's my welding helmet. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there it is. So I'll be competing this weekend for Skills USA, and I'll be doing welding, quiz bowl, and maybe some general contests just for the fun of it. Sorry, it's a little shaky cam, but it is what it is. So I'll bring you guys along, show you some clips, and be back with you later. All right, guys. So here you can see I'm in my formal attire for the opening night or opening morning per se, because this is the very first event we're going to, and it's more like a kind of informational meeting, and they want us to gather informal. I'm not complete formal, nor do you have to be. I don't even have to wear this jacket, but I'm choosing to. But I am not going with a tie because, well, I'm just not gonna do it. So I'll meet you guys after that. Alright guys, so I'm just back from a Mechanics Dexterity competition. For that one, I had to unscrew a bunch of nuts off like preset bolts into like a plate of steel. I think there was like 20-ish of them. I had to take them all out and put them back right on. That was actually kind of challenging because there was a couple left-handed threads, and I just wasn't prepared for it. I didn't realize I was going to be in there. Also, there was it was like a giant circle plate. It was like 3/4 inch steel. I was super jealous because I really want that. That would be some awesome material. But it had a bunch of different size holes put in it, and like a bunch of metal rods stuck inside each hole, and they fit perfectly. And you had to take them all out and put them all back in. And there was like 4 layers deep and like so 8 across, completely in spirals. And that was kind of challenging. And then I had to disassemble a box and reassemble it. And from what I was told, I actually had really good scores. And I compared it to some of my buddies, and I had some decently fast scores. Like one of mine was 4.5 minutes. One of them took me like 2, and the other one took me about 2 minutes. So I'm very pleased with that. It was kind of nerve-wracking, but it was fun. And again, it was just kind of a freebie competition that everyone could participate in. So I was like, I might as well give it a shot. All right, on to the next competition.
This is your boy Tom. This bus window broke. Slammed a chair through it. I just got really angry,
You can see the chair too.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even me who did it, but
No, that was our shop teacher. He
Yeah.
totally slammed the window shut
so funny.
on the chair. He fixed it pretty well, I gotta say. And I'm not sure if anybody has pictures of it.
No, it was so funny.
We need pictures.
Alright.
Alright guys, so this is right after dinner. Tom and I headed back from Burger King to stop by the welding art. And right here you can see someone did a pretty sweet job of replicating Thor's hammer. Obviously, and then right here is construction crane lifting up like a gate. 343 fire helmet. That was really cool to look at. I was stunned by it. This truck was also super neat. This next one is like a sawmill. You can see it's super detailed. This picture you can kind of see in it, but the next one coming up, it's got, I could turn the flash on, you can see the detail of like the saw, like the wood, and like how like precarious he put it together. And this right here was a snake that someone made, and the next one's a mermaid. This was pretty cool. And then this is that Friday night, and I had to get up, or not get up, I was playing hide and seek. This is where I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Never get up before like 7 or 7:30. You can see how unenthused I am, and especially this next picture when I was on the bus. I was definitely not happy. Happy about having to be up so early, and this is me just waiting to actually start the competition. And this right here is a meme when a 60-10 welder has to weld 70-18 because they're pretty different in how they're welded. Alright, so here is the beginning of my competitions. This box right here is something we had to TIG weld together, and I had spent literally a half hour ever TIG welding, so it didn't come out very well, to say the least. But it was functional, and it was a lot better than some of the other ones I saw, which weren't even put together. This was a MIG, and I did mess up on the order of operations, so it does look a little sketch in some of the places where there's kind of a big gap, but I think I did a pretty good job on it. And it was fairly easy, because MIG is what I've learned the most. Here is flux core MIG. I did pretty well. I definitely couldn't run a vertical bead, so I just laid it sideways, and I just took the point hit for that, so it was all together. Right here, I think we were running 60-10, which was quite easy to weld, especially in the vertical. I'd never done it before, and I was able to do it, so I was happy with it. Here is 70-18, and this was a lot different. It was definitely a much more challenge. Alright guys, so I'm back in my hotel. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. I headed off to welding. Started at about 8:30. Ended about, I don't know, I think it was 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. And then hopped on a bus and then drove back to the hotel mat, which is like a 40-minute drive. Then I participated in this event called Quiz Bowl in my flannel. I was supposed to dress up, but I literally sprinted in there to, be dressed up. Is a little bit too much, but that's what it was. So, and then we did quite well in Quiz Bowl. I think we were down 2 points, but we also had a written test, and that written test counts towards our totals, and potentially we could go to nationals for that, but I'm not going to nationals for welding, as you guys may be able to see here. Got I got some okay welds. I'll throw up a couple pictures on screen. I'll do a little bit of a voiceover so you guys can kind of see. I ran TIG competition. Well, everyone was doing TIG. We made like a little box. We did 2 MIG sessions. One was flux core MIG, and my gas wasn't on for that, so that was a little challenging. And I realized my gas wasn't on halfway through, and it became so much easier. And then we did 2 sticks. We did a 70-18 rod and a 60-10 rod. We did a written test, and we did an oxy cutting bit. So that was my welding competition. Again, here's some more pictures, and I'll voice over for you guys. But I think I'm off to go play hide and seek in a big hotel, and then after that get some dinner. And James, my hands, not too dirty. When you look at this one, it's a heck of a lot dirtier. They're usually like pretty white on the insides. So, all right, on to the next thing. Alright guys, I'm not exactly sure where I left off, but it's at the end of the night and kind of wrapping up. I played bingo for a little while with a bunch of guys. There was beanbags, played a little bit of that. I didn't enter the competition or nothing. Did a little bit of blackjack, no money involved, unfortunately. Yeah, but there was also this awesome silent auction with a bunch of welding gear. So I got this pretty cool Lincoln Electric welding bag. I got this nice pair of gloves, plus a hat came with it, like a welding cap. And then with this set, I got the Arc Welding Projects Volume 4 and 5. I also got Volume 5 over here. And then I have just an arc welding procedure handbook. And it's pretty thick, so I think it has quite a bit of information in it. Pair of safety glasses. I don't use those ever. I got my own glasses, that's why, I do have glasses on. But, and then this pretty cool little magnet thing. And then I got some pretty cool welding sleeves. So, that's, oh, and I got some pretty cool, let's see if I can undo this thing. Minnesota Skills USA shirts. So that's the back. and the front just says Skills USA. So I got 2 of those, and plus I got like a billion flashlights. But that's end Saturday night. Now I'm going to go over and play some cards with a couple of the guys. So I'm not sure exactly where I'll pick up. Probably when I'm leaving though. So on to the next one. Alright guys, so before I leave you, I do feel like the need to tell you we did place second in Quiz Bowl. So we're not going to nationals, and even if we were, I couldn't make it this year as I am doing a class. So I have that coming up, and it completely overlaps for like a week with Skills USA, so I wouldn't be able to make it. But I did come home with a silver medal, and that I think is super awesome. First time, got second. And technically, we got second by default. There was only 2 teams, but still, we did really well. So I'm proud of it. And yeah, so on to the closing clip. Hey guys, so this is the next morning, and there's my roommate telling him in the mirror. You know, it's time to leave. I got everything packed up. So you can see, welding helmet, bag, other bag, another bag, boots. Closing ceremony starts in like an hour, and after that I'll be out of here. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So goodbye.